Welcome back to Seat Time. I'm Woody, and today we're going to talk about how to choose a Gummy tire. 13mm knob height, 120/90. Nah bro, 140/80. Lots of decisions, lots of compounds, and lots of durometers with layers. We're going to talk about that today so you know which Gummy tire to ride on the trail. One of the most popular discussions on the internet these days is knob height and the width of a tire carcass. You would think it was because of some scientific research, but the reality is, it comes from some arbitrary number set by the FIM and a knob height they feel works well on the road. So now, thanks to the reverent tire size of 140/80, we're seeing the growth of a different type of Gummy tire. So why have we seen this tire size grow in popularity? It's really due to the evolution of Gummy compounds. Today's Gummy compounds are allowing a wider tire with a lower knob height to wrap themselves around rocks, roots, and obstacles, instead of needing a handful of knobs to dig in for traction. If you go back 10 plus years ago, before Gummy compounds were becoming more utilized in the United States, there wasn't a single ISDE rider who came home overjoyed with the fact he was forced to use a 140/80 size tire. This doesn't mean that a more traditional 120/90 tire doesn't work and won't be what you need to enjoy a little bit more help in the traction department. It really comes down to the type of riding that you're going to be doing. If you know that low miles, low speeds, and hard enduro technical trail riding is your jam, then a 140 size tire will be your creme de la creme. Just know that with these lower knob heights, you will have less performance when it comes to leaning over and using the rear brake. If longer miles on reasonably high speeds on trails that are technical but not splat-worthy rock faces is your jam, you may want a taller knob height. The 120/90 tire size with a Gummy compound is traditionally where you will see knobs that want to dig into that brownie soft dirt, but they can also shapeshift a bit to grip otter-shaped objects. So hopefully now you understand why you're seeing all the rage online about 140/80 tire size and 13mm knob height. An easy way to choose, if you're riding rocks all the time and want crazy, slow, technical traction, get a 140/80 Gummy. If you enjoy loamy single-track trails that push your limits but vary in terrain, a Gummy tire with taller knobs is where you want to be looking. But Woody, there are now multiple Gummy compounds out there. Which one should I choose? For me, it comes down to the one that makes the most sense to my wallet. The softer the compound, the quicker the tire will wear out, especially if you're riding a Gummy tire for 400 plus miles out in Colorado. Oh yeah! But how do I know how soft the compound is? Most of the time, you're gonna have to read the marketing material and make a few educated guesses. Tires like the Tusk Hybrid and Shinko Cheater are Gummy tires, but they aren't the softest of compounds. So they're gonna last a lot longer and give you a better bang for your buck when looking for some love in the Gummy traction department. The real issue is that the marketing material on most of these tires sucks. Trials like grip, innovative design, top choice for enduro riders, proven performance! What does that even mean? What Midas is doing with their colored strips is super helpful in knowing what compound you're buying. They even have a few tires that have the same tread pattern that you can purchase in different compounds. This is the type of visual representation that we need to evolve. The mountain bike world has taken labeling their tires to a confusing level, so I'm not advocating we get that crazy. But as Gummy tires continue to evolve and continue to offer more compound options, we'll need a better way to differentiate what a consumer is buying. We shouldn't have to pull out a microscope or visit a YouTube channel every time we need to remember what each and every tire has to offer. It should be clearly stated on the side of the tire, just as plainly as the size is. Does it matter if I'm running Tubeless or bibs? A while ago, no. You had to know that if you were running Tubeless with a Gummy tire, you ran the chance of punctures and sidewall flex. IRC has evolved that though with their latest JX8 Gakota rear tire. It's not specifically designed for a tubeless setup, but the compound on the sidewalls is a stiffer compound for less tire flex and better tubeless setup. The center compound is softer, and they add a third ply or layer to the tire to enhance overall rigidity. That really just means the stiffer sidewalls allow for less sidewall flex at non-existent tire pressures,
and less chance of punctures through the soft center thanks to more layers. As more brands test, research, and evolve their gummy compound offerings, paying attention to its sidewall will tell you how well it'll work with Tubeless. You could always take the Meg's Brap approach and run a bib on the outside of your Tubeless. If you want to know more about the evolution of mousses, that'll be an entirely different video. But it's safe to say this foam-filled area of inserts has gone from drilling out Michelin's insert offerings to lubing up the limpest plushies your fetishes can dream up. Simple way to break it down. If you're looking for the best bang for your buck, the Tusk and Shinko tires are hard to beat. If you're looking for the gummiest of gummies, Chris at Trailbound will always have those for sale. If you want to support a tire manufacturer who looks to be giving the most back to the sport right now, that's IRC. If you only support a specific brand, by this point in time, I'm sure they have a gummy compound that you can take advantage of. Regardless of this video or more detailed review videos, you have to ride the tires. Make a list of a few tires you want to try, put them on, ride the crap out of them, take notes, and then compare. Your local trails, race series, and riding style is vastly different from everyone else's.
Hopefully this information was helpful. If you're someone who has already found a gummy tire that you really like to run in certain conditions, put that in the comments and tell us why. That'll help anybody else that finds this video. If we don't get a chance to see you on the trail, we'll see you on the internet. Enjoy getting seat time. Peace.
Yeah, you can give them to your friends, put them in your friends' butts. They may ban this. I think we have full penetration.